What is happening? PC Gaming Pulse crew. Get ready for a rapid-fire download of the hottest tech news hitting the gaming world. First up, Nvidia is making massive moves, investing a staggering $100 billion into OpenAI to supercharge AI data centers and AI superintelligence. Then, get this. Intel stock is absolutely soaring thanks to a huge $5 billion investment from Nvidia, sparking debate on whether it's time to jump in. We've also got the inside scoop on why Nvidia's stock popped on this monumental deal. And finally, a look at the conditions behind Nvidia's colossal $100 billion commitment to OpenAI. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to PC Gaming Pulse, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Nvidia's massive AI bet, a $100 billion deal with OpenAI. Get ready, because the landscape of artificial intelligence is about to get a serious upgrade. Chipmaking titan Nvidia has just announced a groundbreaking strategic partnership, pledging a colossal investment of up to $100 billion to OpenAI, the brilliant minds behind ChatGPT. This isn't just a handshake. It's a deep dive into the future, focusing on building the next generation of AI data centers and pushing the boundaries of AI superintelligence. At the heart of this deal, OpenAI will leverage a minimum of 10 gigawatts of Nvidia's cutting-edge systems. To put that into perspective, 10 gigawatts is enough power to roughly fuel 5 Hoover dams. This immense compute power is crucial for training OpenAI's increasingly sophisticated AI models. The first wave of these Nvidia systems is expected to come online in the latter half of 2026, with Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang noting that building just 1 gigawatt of data center capacity can cost between $50 billion and $60 billion, with Nvidia's own chips and systems making up a significant portion of that cost. This strategic infusion of capital and technology positions Nvidia to capitalize on the soaring demand for AI infrastructure, with its shares already showing a strong upward trend. The implications of this partnership are huge, with OpenAI's user base exploding to 700 million weekly users and fierce competition from rivals like Elon Musk's xAI. The need for massive data center expansion is undeniable. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman emphasized the critical role of compute infrastructure, stating, "Compute infrastructure will be the basis for the economy of the future." This deal not only solidifies Nvidia's dominance in the AI hardware space, but also positions it as a key enabler for OpenAI's ambitious goals, including the development of AI superintelligence. This massive investment comes as OpenAI is reportedly nearing a $500 billion valuation following a secondary share sell-off, making it potentially the world's most valuable private company. Still blown away by that Nvidia and OpenAI news? Hold tight, because things are about to get even more interesting as we dive into how Intel is riding the AI wave with a significant boost from Nvidia. Intel's stock skyrockets on Nvidia partnership, a game changer. Intel's stock just experienced one of its best days in recent memory, surging dramatically after reports surfaced that Nvidia plans to invest a substantial $5 billion into the chipmaker and forge a new product partnership. This development has sent Intel's share price up by approximately 50% year-to-date, prompting many to question, is this the true turning point Intel has been waiting for, or just a temporary spike? The core driver behind this collaboration appears to be a strategic move to counter the growing influence of advanced micro devices, AMD. AMD has been steadily gaining market share against Intel in both the data center and PC segments with its central processing units, CPUs, and has also begun integrating graphics processing units, GPUs, and CPUs, posing a direct challenge to Nvidia's dominance. While AMD's integrated solutions have seen success in gaming and consumer PCs, they haven't yet made a significant impact in the artificial intelligence sector. Nvidia's partnership with Intel aims to solidify its position by enhancing offerings for the laptop market and mitigating any potential advantages AMD might gain in the data center with its combined CPU-GPU chips, especially as the industry shifts towards AI inference. This partnership will see Intel CPUs integrated with Nvidia GPUs, connected via NVLink, creating a powerful, unified option for laptop users. Furthermore, Intel will develop custom x86 CPUs specifically for Nvidia's rack-scale servers, effectively making Nvidia a major new customer for Intel's chip manufacturing capabilities. This is a significant win for Intel, particularly in the data center market, where it has lost considerable ground to AMD over the past 5 years. For Nvidia, the goal is clear: to prevent AMD from gaining too much traction with its own integrated solutions. While Nvidia's $5 billion investment is relatively small for the chip giant, it represents a crucial lifeline for Intel, which has been grappling with significant cash burn from its foundry business expansion and new fab construction. This capital injection, combined with funding from the U.S. government and SoftBank, provides Intel with a substantial $16 billion financial cushion, signaling market confidence in Intel's long-term viability and underscoring Nvidia's desire for a strong CPU ally to balance the market dynamics. Despite the stock's impressive rally, Intel still faces considerable challenges. Its core PC business remains sluggish, with revenue declining year-over-year. The data center and AI segments, while growing, are still lagging far behind the explosive growth seen by Nvidia and AMD. Moreover, Intel's history of missed deadlines and product cancellations casts a shadow over its ambitious roadmaps. The company's money-losing foundry business also remains a concern, with Nvidia indicating no intention to shift its primary manufacturing away from TSMC. Ultimately, while this Nvidia partnership is a positive step, Intel must still prove its execution capabilities and the long-term viability of its foundry investments. Given the stock's recent surge, investors might want to exercise caution rather than chasing the rally. That was a deep dive into Intel's comeback story. But wait, there's more to unpack about Nvidia's monumental day, including the specific reasons their own stock saw a significant jump. Nvidia stock soars on monumental OpenAI partnership. Nvidia, the undisputed leader in advanced semiconductor chips for artificial intelligence, has once again captured the market's attention with a monumental announcement that's sending its stock soaring. The AI powerhouse has forged a new strategic partnership with OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, a collaboration that promises to be a significant win-win for both tech giants and a major catalyst for Nvidia's continued growth. The cornerstone of this groundbreaking deal is Nvidia's commitment to invest as much as $100 billion in OpenAI. However, this isn't a simple cash infusion. It's a strategic deployment of resources designed to fuel the future of AI. OpenAI will utilize these funds to establish and expand its next-generation AI infrastructure, specifically focusing on data centers that will harness the power of millions of Nvidia's cutting-edge graphics processing unit, GPU systems. These advanced data centers will be capable of delivering at least 10 gigawatts of compute power, essential for training and running OpenAI's most advanced AI models. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang described the deal as monumental in size, highlighting that the 10 gigawatts of compute power equates to approximately 4 to 5 million GPUs, a volume that represents Nvidia's entire expected shipments for the year. Huang further emphasized that this investment is additive to everything that's been announced and contracted, meaning it complements existing agreements and opens up new revenue streams. The vast majority of the costs associated with these new data centers will be directly allocated to Nvidia's chips and systems, directly translating into substantial revenue for the chipmaker. This strategic move is poised to sustain Nvidia's astonishing growth trajectory, with investors clearly recognizing the immense potential and driving the stock price higher. This partnership is particularly significant as it solidifies Nvidia's position at the forefront of the AI revolution. By becoming a foundational technology provider for OpenAI's ambitious projects, Nvidia not only secures a massive revenue stream, but also reinforces its indispensable role in advancing artificial intelligence. The market's positive reaction, with Nvidia's stock jumping as much as 5.3% following the announcement, underscores investor confidence in this strategic alliance and its potential to shape the future of AI. Still buzzing from the Nvidia and OpenAI news, we've got one more crucial detail on that massive deal, including the specific conditions that Nvidia is setting for its colossal investment. Nvidia's $100 billion AI power play with OpenAI, the details revealed. In a move that's sending shockwaves through the tech world, chip-making giant Nvidia has officially announced its intention to invest up to a staggering $100 billion in OpenAI, the company behind the revolutionary ChatGPT. This landmark deal between two of the largest players in their respective fields, Nvidia in hardware and OpenAI in AI development, is more than just an investment. It's a strategic partnership with specific conditions aimed at powering the future of artificial intelligence. The core of this agreement is a letter of intent for a strategic collaboration where OpenAI commits to deploying at least 10 gigawatts of Nvidia's advanced systems. These systems will be instrumental in training and operating OpenAI's next generation of AI models. To facilitate this massive deployment, which includes the necessary data center and power infrastructure, Nvidia will invest up to $100 billion into OpenAI. This investment is directly tied to the deployment of these new Nvidia systems, creating a symbiotic relationship where Nvidia's hardware fuels OpenAI's AI advancements. Sam Altman, co-founder and CEO of OpenAI, underscored the fundamental importance of this collaboration, stating, "Everything starts with compute. Compute infrastructure will be the basis for the economy of the future, and we will utilize what we're building with Nvidia to both create new AI breakthroughs and empower people and businesses with them at scale." This vision highlights how crucial Nvidia's role is in enabling OpenAI's ambitious goals. This isn't Nvidia's first foray into strategic investments. The company has been actively investing in numerous private companies through its N-Ventures arm. However, this deal with OpenAI stands out due to its sheer scale. It follows a trend of major investments in OpenAI, including SoftBank's earlier commitment of up to $40 billion. The conditions of the Nvidia deal emphasize the critical need for massive compute power to drive AI innovation forward, positioning Nvidia as the essential hardware provider for the AI era. And that wraps up our AI deep dives for today. But before you go, we've got a quick recap of all the top stories and your final call to action. All right, PC Gaming Pulse crew, that's a wrap. We saw Nvidia make a colossal $100 billion investment in OpenAI, Intel's stock surge thanks to a $5 billion Nvidia stake, the reasons behind Nvidia's stock pop, and the conditions of that massive OpenAI deal. If you're as hyped about the future of gaming and tech as we are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to PC Gaming Pulse for all your essential updates, ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload, and drop a comment below telling us what you think about these game-changing developments. Don't forget to follow us on all our social channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.